Get ready to match the stars. Edward Asner, Brett Somers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Trish Stewart, Richard Dawson, and Patti Deutsch as we play the star-studded big money match game 76. And now here's the star of match game 76, Gene Rivers.
Friends, for joining us here. Now, we greet all of our celebrated and gifted and beautiful people. Ed, what about Roots? What is that? Is that your new show, right?
Yeah, it'll be, well, it's a 12-hour special in the Order of Rich Man, and it'll be starting in January on ABC.
Uh-huh.
It is the phenomenal story that this man did into his past, 200 years of black history, as found through his research into his own past.
If it's anywhere near the high quality of Rich Man, Poor Man, it's going to be marvelous. You were terrific in that. That was an excellent show. Okay, let's say hello to Al Walker and Ruth Sherwin over here. Al is our current champ, and he's very pleased because he has a total of $5,950. And he has a special purpose for the money. Tell him, Al.
Well, I said on yesterday's show that if I would win some money, substantial money, that I would take my wife is vacationing in Washington, and I would go fly up there and surprise her by turning that vacation into a second honeymoon.
Yes, well, don't surprise her too much, but that's nice. And we're going to start with the beginning of round two, Ruth. You'll be up first. You have matched one of our celebrities. He's matched three, so you got to do a little catching up to do. We'll see how this game turns out right after this. Ready, here we go. Round two. This is our second and final round. Ruth, and you may have A or B.
I'll take B this time, please.
B. All right. Charles, you do not play. Everyone else does. Hey, did you hear about the traveling salesman? No. Let me tell you about the traveling salesman. He made a big hit with the farmers by selling them blanks for their daughters. That's what about the traveling salesman. Made a big hit with the farmers by selling them blanks for their daughters. Ruth, you ready? The traveling salesman, he made a big hit with the farmers by selling them blanks for their daughters.
Chastity belts.
Chastity belts is what Ruth Sherwin said. She says chastity belts.
It's a good answer. It's a
is.
fine answer, but I think that there's a way around a chastity belt. And I feel that
Really?
something stronger and more protective, such as shotgun.
A shotgun. Selling them shotguns for their daughters. Right. Brett?
Well, honey, I think you kids are all back in the 40s.
Good.
It's 1976, and we have to be aware of that. Sold them some water beds.
Oh! Selling them water beds for their daughters. Dear me, the world is going to pot. What do you say? I don't mean that literally. Or maybe I do. What do you say?
Well, I blush to say it, but...
You blush to say it?
Belt.
Chastity belt. Yeah. Okay. I believe you're blushing. Yes.
Well, I am.
Not you, Richard.
Oh.
Her.
I got to talk to Ed. He said there was a way around these. I've got to find that out.
So, how you doing there, Ruth? You got three so far. Score at this moment is tied, Patti. Can you untie it?
No.
No.
I said certified husbands.
Certified husbands. Certified husbands for... Hey, that's a very imaginative answer. Now, don't boo her.
Why not?
Now, Al, the score at this moment is tied up. So here we are at the second and final round. That means all you have to do is match one celebrity to win the game. Now, you matched three previously. You matched Ed, Brett, and Richard. So this will just be for Charles and Trish and what's her name?
Three Stooges.
Wanda the Witch said, I've been riding on this broom so long, I'm starting to get blanks. Wanda the Witch said, Hello, kids. I've been riding on this broom so long, I'm starting to get blanks. I will just stand up over here, and you do whatever answers you want to do. And don't ask me. This is very loose. Let's tighten this up, shall we?
Oh.
Don't fall,
You ready?
hon. We've got a date later.
Ready? Okay. Yes, the story of O, right. You ready, Al Walker?
Ready, Jane?
Wanda the Witch said, I've been riding on this broom so long, I'm starting to get blanks.
Blisters.
Blisters. Uh-huh. Lukewarm applause there, Al. Maybe yes, maybe no. Ruth has got her fingers crossed. Who's up first here?
Chuck. Chuck's up first.
Chuck's up first. What do you say, Chuck?
What's new, what's happening?
What's new, what's happening, Chuck? I tell you.
She got splinters.
Splinters. What were you thinking of splinters and you said blisters?
Yes.
Well, they're two different things, buddy. Splinters are not blisters. Oh. Now, one blister, though, we'll put him in clover. What do you say?
Just about the same thing. A sore bottom?
A sore bottom. Nope. Oh. Give him a blister, Patti.
I can't. All I got are splinters.
Splinters. So guess what? The game ends in a tie, and we'll have to go to another tiebreaker right after we do a little business with America. Tiebreaker time, so turn off the light. Turn on the light there and call the law. Okay, push the button there. One tiebreaker for each of you. The one who matches the most will be the winner. Ruth.
I think I'm going to try B again, please.
B again. Count Dracula said, I tried to bite the neck of King Kong, but all I got was a mouthful of blank. Count Dracula said, I tried to bite the neck of King Kong, but all I got was a mouthful of blank.
I got it. Oh, I love my...
Okay. Okay. I tried to bite the neck of King Kong.
He's thinking.
All right. Ruth Sherwin. Count Dracula said, I tried to bite the neck of King Kong, but all I got was a mouthful of...
Hair.
Hair is a good answer. That's a logical answer. She said hair is what she said.
I can't fight that. I just felt he got a mouthful of ape.
A mouthful of ape. Listen, I know your life has been full of accolades recently, what with Emmy Awards and all that.
Did you just hear it?
Yes.
Did you just hear it?
And they really love you.
Thank you.
Get out of show business, Ed. Get out of show business, Ed. What do you say?
Now, what have you always said on this show to people?
What?
You have always said, follow your instincts,
Yeah,
right?
trust your first instinct.
But I trusted my first instinct. I think I made a mistake. I said he got a mouthful of Fay Ray.
Oh, really? She must have loved it.
They liked it.
Hello, Charles.
Naturally, the correct answer.
Oh, of course, yeah. Trish, Charles used to teach in a drama school, and that's why he takes those dramatic pauses before he responds, you see. It makes his answer seem better than it really is. What do you say? Hair is what we're looking for.
Another word for hair? Fur.
Fur. How about fur and hair? Okay. Two for Ruth. Richard? I tried to bite the neck of King Kong, but all I got was a mouthful of hair.
That's where the saying comes from. All's fur in love and hair.
All fur and love and
Covering all bases.
right? Hello there.
Hi.
How are you, honey?
Much better, thank
Good.
you.
You look better.
Thank you. I know it's hard to tell. I said he got the world's largest fur ball.
The world's largest
Which is
fur
fun.
ball or hair, that's it. She did pretty well with that, didn't she? Yeah. So that's 4 for her. That means you have to have 4 to tie, 5 to win. Ugly Edna couldn't afford a plastic surgeon. Oh. So she went to a carpenter, and he fixed her nose with a blank. That's what happened, Trish. Ugly Edna couldn't afford a plastic surgeon. So she went to a carpenter. And he fixed her nose with a blank.
Okay.
In addition
Whatever
to
turns you
the young
on.
and the restless, Miss Trish here is also going to be seen on an upcoming, what is that, a Barnaby Jones?
Oh,
Right?
I keep ending all the series that are going on there.
Oh, really? Okay, here we go. Oh, we're ready not to go yet. Yeah, Charles. Okay, now we're
There
ready to
you
go.
go, folks.
Okay, Al Walker. Ugly Edna couldn't afford a plastic surgeon, so she went to a carpenter, and he fixed her nose with a blank.
There are so many things you could fix a nose with, but I'm going to go with hammer.
Hammer. I got a hammer. What do you say?
I want to talk to Al, if you don't mind. Al, she didn't have a bent nose. She had a long nose, which needed shortening, and so he used his saw.
Okay. Well, he said there are a number of good possibilities here. What do you say?
Well, I didn't follow my instinct this time because my first instinct was hammer, but I said buzzsaw.
A buzzsaw.
Sorry, Al.
Got to match the rest of the ones, Al, to stay in the game. Charles.
Al, I'm sorry. I said saw, too.
Saw, so that means Ruth wins the game. What the rest of you have? Hammer and chisel. Bull saw. Congratulations. You hang around here for a minute, will you, honey? Well, Al,
Thank you, Gene.
you're off
Thank you, Gene.
to the state of Washington
Sure am.
for your second honeymoon with $5,950. There goes Al Walker.
Very much wrong.
So long, old bean. Well, there he goes, and here you are.
Here I am.
You ready?
I sure am.
Okay, let's get right to it, Ruth. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Days of blank. Now, the answer that bunch gave most frequently is worth $500 if you match it. $250 for the middle one and $100 for the bottom one. Whom do you call on for a little assist here?
I'd like Charles, please.
Well, there's two good ones. I'll go Days of Wine and Roses.
J.P. Miller will be very happy.
Richard?
So, Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives, yeah.
And Brett?
Brett?
Just a minute. Something's coming to me, I think. Just wait a minute. Just hold on here.
Wait a minute.
I know it. I thought of that, but well, okay.
You're in no business to be choosy, baby. The camera's going. The clock is ticking away. You better pick his answer. Days of
Yore.
Days of Yore?
Yore.
Okay,
you know,
just came to you,
yore
right?
and days,
Yes,
yore.
okay. Days of Yore, Days of Wine and Roses, and Days of Our Lives. You want one of those?
Yes, I do. Days of... Richard? Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives, a soap opera. You think it's going to be that one? Really? You think it's going to be that one?
Yore.
Well, I think Days of Wine and Roses really was... It's a marvelous song.
Days of Wine and
It
Roses.
was an award-winning picture, wasn't it, and all that? All right, let's find out. Let's go down there at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Days of the week.
Oh, I tried to forget that.
We want Days of Our Lives. May we see the $250 number? Uh-oh.
Here it comes.
Oh, well, then you were right, audience. Because what else could it be but Days of Our Lives? Slide it, whoever. Ah, yeah. Congratulations.
You got me.
Right, I got $600. Listen, I can't say slide it, whoever is in there. I forgot to look. Who's in there this week?
Jack.
Jack. Is that you, Jack?
Yes, sir.
You sure you wouldn't lie to me, Jack?
No, sir.
Okay, Jack. Pete was in last week. It's Jack. Now, Ruth, you've got the $500. Now, you're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $5,000, and you got to match one of them exactly.
Richard?
Okay, Richard. You feel you got good ESP to Richard?
I hope so.
All right.
At home.
You do at home?
Mhm.
Really? Oh. Okay. Your anniversary?
What was yesterday?
Well, that may be your lucky star there. All right, here it is, worth $5,000. Cup of blank. Cup of blank. Cup of blank. Now, Ruth, he's finished. We need your answer. And And if your answer matches his, that means you're going to pick up $5,000. Cup of
Coffee.
coffee. Now, you're getting very lukewarm response from the audience. Do you say it's not cup of coffee, audience?
He's
What?
English, and I'm from Canada, and I thought of cup of tea, but...
The audience says it's going to be cup of tea. Well, all right, Richard, it's up to you. If you say coffee, she gets $5,000. If you say tea, she's going to come over and hit you in the mouth.
No, I won't.
No, I'm only kidding there. I'll hit you in the mouth.
But you are from Canada,
Yes,
where they all
right.
drink tea, just
Yes.
like we do in England.
Right.
But we both psyched each other out. I said coffee.
You got $5,600. $5,600 for this lady, and for you, we've got this message of interest, and you hurry right back. Here we are. Shall we meet another player, celebrities? Okay, say hello to Cal Wood. Applause, applause, applause. Hello, Cal. How are you? Good. Where are you from, Cal?
I'm originally from Iowa.
Really? You live here now, or you go to school here?
Yeah, I've been out here for several years, and I'm
Yep.
attending school studying English and physical education, and I'm not married, Gene.
Really?
No.
Oh, that's terrible.
I can see they're really excited about it.
There may be one or two candidates out there, somewhere in television land. There may be one even on our stage here. Richard? No.
No, I'm seeing Al in Washington. I can't get involved with
I
anybody.
see. So, did you say what school you're going to?
I'm going to Northridge, Cal State Northridge.
Okay, good luck to you here, Cal.
Thank
you
you.
may have A or B.
A, please.
A it is. New game. Goes like this. Dr. Frankenstein said, all together now,
Antipasta.
when I was looking for a brain for my monster, I wanted a brain that was hardly ever used. So I went to Hollywood and removed the brain from blank.
Sweetheart.
There it is. I removed the brain.
I said, when I was looking for a brain for my mother, I wanted a brain that was hardly ever... So I went to Hollywood and removed the brain from...
She reads. She reads. Isn't that astounding?
She walks, she talks, but she crawls on her belly like a reptile. Now, wait a minute. I know this.
Yes, there is. I wanted a brain that was hardly ever used, so I went to Hollywood and removed the brain from.
Oh, wait. Oh, thank you so much.
Really,
Let me see. Susan is the director.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, wait a minute. Sit this way, dear. Oh, pardon me. Oh, yes. Don't you want to know what I'm doing?
What are you doing?
I'm calling Fanny Flagg because Cal Wood isn't married. Fanny, could you get right over? She's on her way.
Okay. Have you written you? Come on, we got.
What is it?
Go.
All right.
Doing all this shtick and all these jokes, and here we're playing this serious game with thousands of dollars involved here. Write something on that card, or you're fired. Oh. All right, Cal Wood, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Edward Asner, I can hardly
Coming.
believe that you won 4 Emmys. You can't even think of a simple answer. Oh, dear. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care what it. Dr. Frankenstein said, when I was looking for a brain for my monster, I wanted a brain that was hardly ever used. So I went to Hollywood and then removed the brain from...
He had a lot to pick from, but I'll go with Brett, and I love her.
Brett. That rascal.
Fanny, forget it. Don't come over.
Go ahead.
I didn't hear his answer.
He said Brett.
Oh, I see. I thought of that, but, you know, I've got to sit next to her. So,
Point well made.
it's hard anyway. The first producer I met.
The first producer I met. A good response. What do you say?
Now, interestingly enough, I said Gene Rayburn.
Shut up. What do you say? Remember, you almost got fired because you were slow.
Well, I guess this will sort of clear up matters then, won't it? I said Brett.
Brett. So, there's one for Cal. Trish, what do you say?
Yeah. Well, I thought I was the only one who wouldn't take offense at what I said, and I said Jean.
What did you say?
Brad.
Brad. So there's 2 for Cal. And what do you say, Patti?
David Eisenhower, who was on holiday.
Okay, 2 for you, and now we've got this especially for you. Goodbye. Join us next time. Match Game 76. Gene Rayburn here. Good.